The strangest Pokémon manga Nintendo doesn't want you to see. The Electric Tale of Pikachu is a 4-volume Pokémon manga created by Toshihiro Ono, originally serialized in Koro Comic Special. The manga began serialization shortly after the Pokémon anime began, and it roughly follows the same story. But things get weird fast. Story differences. Ash meets Pikachu after it causes a blackout in his neighborhood, not because he was late to Oak's lab. Ash gets jealous of Gary, who already has his license, and so he sets off on his journey due to his jealousy. Some events are skipped, like Ash visiting Oak's lab, while others are straight from the anime, like the Spearow attack and Misty's bike getting destroyed. Ash owns Pokémon that he never had in the anime, like a Fearow. Some characters are completely different than their portrayals in other Pokémon media. For example, Sabrina has a new design and personality. Professor Oak acts incredibly strange compared to his usual self, dressing in costumes and using 90s slang. And yes, Jessie and James are a couple. The tone. The manga is way darker than the anime, with brutal fights and even blood. The humor is often sexual, raising the question, was this made for kids or adults? The world building. The Pokémon world itself is strange. 90s culture and fashion, futuristic tech, and even real animals existing alongside Pokémon. This is extremely unique for a Pokémon series, and one of the aspects of this manga that I admire most as it's so different from what we're used to. Controversies and censorship. Here's the big controversy. Ono was a hentai artist, and it shows. Female characters are heavily sexualized with revealing outfits and exaggerated proportions. Thankfully, the English release censored and removed much of the nudity and sexual content. Ignoring that aspect, the art is actually great. Pokémon look cooler, rougher, and more realistic. The verdict. So is the Electric Tale worth your time? If you want to see a forgotten, unrepeatable chapter of Pokémon history, yes, Nintendo would never make something like this again, especially using a hentai artist. But story-wise, honestly, nothing to write home about. It's not absolute garbage, but it can definitely be skipped. Unless you are a die-hard Pokémon fan, you won't get much enjoyment out of this. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe. It helps out a ton.